嗨，大家好，我是戴淑轩，我来自英国，欢迎回到我的频道。大家知道吗？有一个很大的文化差异，就是在亚洲，很多人不会使用 deodorant， 那是体香剂，但是在西方这是一个必须要使用品。所以最近在我的 IG 我问这个问题，你会使用 deodorant 吗？大部分人回答说他们不会使用。这令我觉得很惊讶。如果你不使用 deodorant， 身体上也不会有臭的味道，这是一个不可思议的事情。So I was, very surprised to find that many Asian people don't wear deodorant. Now, some of you were thinking that I meant perfume, 香水。这个不是香水的意思，体香剂不是香水。这部影片不是说亚洲人很臭，因为其实我住在亚洲国家的时候，我完全没有注意到人很臭。I didn't notice any difference. That I didn't notice people smelling worse in Asia. But then some of my friends, like from Taiwan, have said that maybe people do actually smell bad, but it's not so socially unacceptable. So maybe that could be the case. I don't know. What do you think? If you think people smell worse in Asia, do you think that's true? Leave a comment and let me know. I personally haven't noticed it myself. And many of you said that you find the perfumes and things that people use in the West to be very strong and pungent, and maybe you're a bit sensitive to it. And I can totally empathize this because I have tried multiple different ways to avoid using deodorant. There have been lots of research and studies that show that maybe there could potentially be a link between aluminium, which is in most deodorants, and like some health problems. This is like not necessarily conclusive research, but there's discussion of maybe this could be the case, maybe they could not be good for your health. So for that reason, and because I also am a little bit sensitive to the strong chemicals, I've tried to go through phases of not using deodorant, but I would 100% stink within like 3 days. Or I've tried making my own deodorant, and I did actually find a pretty good recipe, which is this. It looks like a paste, so you just rub it on your armpit, and I think it's equal parts of coconut oil, shea butter, and bicarbonate of soda. So yeah, bicarbonate of soda or baking powder can help to get rid of your smell in your armpits. So you could try that out if you want. I'm going to put the link to the recipe down below. Yeah, I found that worked pretty well, but it just didn't work as well as this one. So this is the one that I use every day. It's called like Mitchum, and it's a roll-on deodorant. Roll-on means, you know, you literally roll it on your armpits, and it does work really well, I have to say. So might not be great for you, but it does work. So if you're looking for a good deodorant and you're a woman, this is a woman's version, then you could try this one. None of this is a product promotion, by the way. The other type of deodorant that you will see is an aerosol, and I found that particularly men seem to use aerosols. This is probably the one that you guys are thinking, oh, that smells really strong, because there's something about the chemicals and the gases that they use in the aerosol, which can be, I think it might actually not be good for your lungs, as again, there's research and stuff about aerosol effects on people's lungs and the environment. I think they're not good for the environment. But yeah, these ones are really popular. So you'll see a lot of these around. Many people use them. Yeah, this is a men's version of a spray deodorant. Recently I've bought a new one, which is called Native, and it says paraben free and aluminium free. So that's why I bought it. It doesn't have these harmful chemicals, supposedly. And I've been using it for about a week, and I have to say that the results are pretty good. So yeah, so far I would 100% recommend this one. This is a stick deodorant. So again, you rub it on your pits, but it's not a roll-on, it's just like a stick rubby thing. So yeah, you rub that on. 那香水到底是什么呢？这是香水 Perfume is a completely different thing. This goes nowhere near your armpits. This is like an extra sort of fragrance to add a little bit of je ne sais quoi to your aura. So like if you're going out in the evening, for example, I would put a tiny bit of this on. And this might also be something that you're thinking, wow, that smells really strong on Westerners. Again, I've experimented with not using perfume for many months, and I also found that I became way more sensitive to it. If I then smelt it on someone else, I would feel like, ooh, it's quite unpleasant, maybe gives you a headache, that kind of thing. So probably suggests that it's also not good for your health, but it does make you smell quite nice in some people's opinion. So if I was going out for the evening, what I would actually do is just spray this into the air and then walk into it, and that's literally all you need, just the tiniest bit. Or you could put a little bit on your finger and put it behind your ears or on your wrists, and yeah, only a small amount needed. Don't do more than like 1 or 2 sprays of this, because you will be really strong and people will think, whew. I think, again, the culture's a bit different. Maybe if you were wearing a lot of perfume in Asian cultures, people would think, who are you? Who are you trying to impress? Like, ooh, fancy, something like that. Yeah, not too sure. So you can leave a comment down below and let me know.谢谢收看，我是袋鼠轩，我们下次见哦。